Good morning. So it is Saturday, 7:43. It is cold. It's 40 degrees out. Stopped at a yard sale. She didn't have any games. The neighbor was there like, oh, I have Xbox 360 game. So walked down to her garage and found this. Spruce Gaming had pointed it out, said that it's kind of valuable. She wanted 10. I offered her 5. She took it, which was probably wise because I don't see that she was going to sell it otherwise. But yeah, so not a whole lot of sales out. A couple sales have Wii games. I'm gonna head to those shortly, and we'll see what else we find. Yard sale back there, just a cluster of shit in a garage. She had some Wii stuff, couldn't find it, whatever, and just started digging through boxes and found this stuff. So super dirty, but all the buttons work pretty well. It's honestly not corroded, which is pretty shocking. And then this was super dirty. Yup. So it didn't power on, but I think a good cleaning, it will be all right. Everything works well. So honestly, I paid $5 for both of those. So $2.50 a piece. I will definitely take it. So I think that's it. I'm gonna go do some Christmas shopping, and that's gonna be all for the day. So I'll let you know if we find anything else. So it's Sunday morning. It's 37 degrees. I'm just leaving the flea market. You can see, yeah, it wasn't too bad today, honestly. A lot more people than there were yesterday. And I did manage to pick up a GBA 101 model. Doesn't have a battery or the back case, but honestly it's in pretty good shape. Those can all be replaced. I only paid $5 for it, so pretty tough to pass that up. These are a pretty easy sell as well on eBay. Helping recoup some of my money. So that's probably all there's going to be for today. I have to go sell some things that I have listed, and it's Fantasy Football Sunday, so we'll see what else we find. If not, thanks for watching. Alright guys, here we are. Happy Sunday. Not a bad weekend, actually. This stuff all came from the flea market and a couple yard sales. We'll kind of go through everything. I didn't really spend a whole lot, so I'm kind of happy about that. So let's just start up here. You can see right here these two Pac-Man plug-and-plays. I bought one a couple weeks ago at the thrift store for $2.99. I sold it, buy it now for $19.99 the other day. So one I paid $2 for, the other I paid $5 for. They'll clean up pretty well. I still have to test them, but I don't see any reason why they won't work. So if you see these, definitely pick them up. Next was also at the flea market. It was Tetris, The Amazing Spider-Man, and Cruisin' USA. I paid $5 for those. They were supposed to have Amazing Spider-Man 2. She couldn't find it. She was supposed to be there today, but she wasn't. Next we have Animal Crossing and Super Mario 64 DS. Those I paid $2 each for. Those are great trade-in at GameStop, especially now with the bonus deals that they have going on. She had a DS for $10. I didn't know what the price was. Otherwise, I probably would have picked everything up. The Mario 64 was actually in the case, and it was not supposed to be separated, but she wasn't watching, and I pulled it out without knowing that first. Next, we have this PSP. It's pretty clean, actually. It'll clean up nicely. It did not turn on, and That's okay. I do have a charger for it, and even if it needs a battery, that's still fine. It came with the Kingdom Hearts game in it, um, so I'm gonna clean that up, test it. I paid $6 for it. I sold one working but needed a battery before for I think 30 or $35, so that's perfectly fine. Next was this game here, Sprooch. Had come across this MXGP for the 360. It's for some reason fairly sought after. I paid $5 for it. I had actually seen the listing a couple times, a whole bunch of games I came across later that evening, and realized she was asking 10. I offered 5. Next, these were at the flea market as well. The Masters and Grand Theft Auto 3. I thought the Masters was a trade-in. I'm pretty sure it's only the Wii Masters or the Xbox 360. It's not this one, basically. I only paid $2 for them. This one does have the map in it, and they're both in pretty good shape, so this will be a great bundler to go with some stuff. Next was a yard sale I had been to earlier. Thought I had, and actually went to the wrong address because they were really close to the same number, but a couple blocks away. She said she had Wii games. She never ended up finding them, but she let me go through the garage. They're pretty nasty, to be honest, but all the buttons work pretty well, so I don't really see any reason why they won't fire up. That one, oh no. As I say, it looks like it has a crack in the screen, but it's just that dirty. And then all the buttons were good on this. It didn't have any corrosion in the battery, but was missing the back cover, so I think it'll clean up pretty well. I paid $5 for both of those, so even broken, I know I can get that much. Next was the Black Ops game. It was at the flea market. The guy wanted to sell it as a bundle. I just said I was interested in one game. He wasn't too. I didn't have a problem with that. I paid $5 for it. It trades in pretty well at GameStop as well. And next was today's finds at the flea market, if you take a look here. So my goal for 2018 is to start to sell other things besides video games, because I like to make money on the side as well. So the first one was this camera. It's a it's a Canon EOS 750 with Nikon lenses, and this is a Canon lens as well. Came with the case. It's all in pretty good shape, honestly. The battery is dead. I'm gonna have to get a new battery, and I did put some new film in it. So I paid $49 for it. I'm pretty sure that the lenses are worth that much. So I don't know. I took a little bit of a risk, but Chase After the Right Price, who has a pretty great channel, always does well with cameras. So I'm gonna start to dive into that a little bit. And then next was this booth that had these controllers and just a ton of cords. I probably should have got more looking back at it, but he just had the 3-button Genesis controllers, which was fine. He had another one, but it wasn't very good. And then I scooped this Super Nintendo. The controllers were $2 each, so definitely couldn't pass those up. And then all the cables were $2 each, so I got 3 of the Nintendo cables, a Sega adapter, a Super Nintendo adapter, a DS charger, a Sega Genesis AV cable, and the 2 GameCube, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64 AV cables. So I paid $2 there. I think I paid $25 for everything, in which I kind of rounded down, but I don't know if I got that much or not. So all in all, not a bad little weekend. I sold a whole bunch of stuff too. I think I'm going to start a new vlog of what sold on eBay for the week. So each week it'll just be a recap of what I sell, and kind of
give you guys some advice and things that I have learned along the way. So thanks for watching. If you have any questions, let me know. Hit the like button, subscribe. Let me know that somebody watches it, and thanks for watching.
This is the current situation here. It's snow, no yard sales. I'm gonna head to the flea market and see if there's any crazy people there, but Facebook pickup, $25. It is missing the sensor bar, and I believe the charging cord for the controller, but that's fine. He had it at 40. He didn't have the two pieces, so he said 25. I said sure, and that's what we got. I'm probably gonna keep this because it's got the games on it, and substitute it with the other one that I have that doesn't have any games on it. So awesome find. Good start to the new year again. We're gonna keep looking. So the thrift store has been coming up kind of clutch here in 2018. First one was this Xbox 360. It's an E series, so it automatically would trade in for about $35 to $40. It's $5.99. It doesn't have a power cord, and of course it has a different power cord, so I'll have to figure out how to track that down. So hopefully it'll work. This Game Boy SP, $7.99. It is an 001 model, but that'll definitely sell for more than that. It powered up, just needs charged. They also had the controller, just needs cleaned up. This will trade in for $15 at GameStop, so I'm gonna clean it up, test it, and probably take it there this afternoon. And then they had this Game Boy Color, the Atomic Purple. It turns on. It came with two games, a Bug Life and a Power Rangers Rescue game. It was $18.99, a little higher than I wanted, but I have a whole bunch of Game Boy Color games that I can bundle this with, and could definitely get more money. And it has this screen protector or cover or something on it. I don't even know. So yeah, so not too bad. Waiting on a couple other things perhaps this afternoon. If not, that will be that, and we'll see if we find any more picks. Happy Monday. Stopped at the post office, had to get some more boxes. I sold 4 items last night in about 20 minutes, so either they're highly sought after or my prices are pretty low. The thing is that they were all as is and for parts, so someone knows we want them more than I do. So stopped at the thrift store too, found this, 99 cents. I have a whole bunch of these chargers for this, so that'll be fine. And honestly, it's in pretty good shape. A little cleanup won't hurt it, but for 99 cents, always pick it up. Honestly, I could probably bundle it and trade it in at GameStop now for more than that. So I'm perfectly fine with that. So we'll see what else we find. I have a lot more stuff to list. Gonna work on getting something together, talking about the eBay part of it, and we'll see what happens. Good morning. It's Saturday. It's 44 degrees. It's gone down 2 degrees since I hit the play button. It's brutally cold here at the flea market, but it wasn't a terrible morning. Ended up finding this Pokemon controller with a pretty good stick, honestly. Better than some of the other ones I found for $5. The guy said he had the system but wasn't quite sure where it was, so he was gonna look for it, and I gave him my number, so maybe he'll call. And then I got these two. They're like Pokemon, I don't know, Tamagotchis, but they also sync up with the Game Boy Colors, so that's not bad. They're selling online for anywhere from $40 to $55, $60. I paid $15 for both of them, so I'll take that. There's not a whole lot going on today. I'm gonna see if there's a couple yard sales. I'm gonna put together a video finally for the beginning of the year in the last couple weeks, and it's time to get rolling on that. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the pickup recap. All right, guys, happy 2018. As you can see, we do have some decent stuff here. There's going to be some stuff that you'll see in a pickup video, or some pictures that I post of stuff that I've already sold, because I've been trying to be good about clearing out my inventory here. So we're going to do a little bit of pickup video. I'm going to get a little bit better about getting a little bit more regular on my schedule, but let's go ahead and start. And I kind of have them separated by where I found them, but we're going to start over here. So Xbox 360, got this at the thrift store. I got all of these items at the thrift store here. It was $5.99. Didn't have any cords. It's not tested. I didn't really realize that it's a 360E, so it has a special plug. So I gotta find a power cord so that I can test it. But for $5.99, it's kind of hard to pass up. Next, we have this little TV Mania plug and play. I paid $3.99 for that at the thrift store. It works perfectly fine. I cleaned it up, and I got it listed on eBay right now. Next, we have a controller. The controller was $1.99. It's missing the thumbstick. It's got a little bit of a wear on it, but I have a whole bunch of other joysticks or PlayStation 2 controllers that I might just sell off as a lot for parts, because everything else works on it perfectly fine, and realistically it would still work fine. Next, we had this Super Mario Brothers Game Boy or Nintendo DS. I also purchased it with a Nintendo 3DS XL. This was $12.99. The 3DS XL was $29.99. It did have a Sonic racing game in it. I've already sold the 3DS XL. I sold it for $75, so that was definitely a good pickup there. Hopefully we can get this one moving too. It's listed up on eBay now. Next were these little Tetris plug-and plays. I just got those this morning, actually. They're in pretty good shape. They just definitely need cleaned up a little bit. I haven't tested them out yet, but I don't see any reason why they won't work. Nothing's corroded or anything like that. I paid $2.99 for that. The plug and plays seem to sell really, really well, so I've been trying to pick those up when I get a chance. The Pac-Man one sells pretty well for about $20 or so. Next, we had this Game Boy Color in this case here. The Game Boy Color worked. I took the batteries out because they were starting to corrode a little bit. I paid $18.99 for it, which was probably kind of a lot, but I have a whole bunch of Game Boy games that I need to bundle and get rid of, so they'll definitely move faster if I have a system to go with it. And then about this morning as well. It is Mario Golf. I paid $1.99 for it, so that's pretty awesome. And I got that at the thrift store as well. A little earlier this week, Mario Party 8. You can see it's $2.99. The disc will just need cleaned up a little bit. It's not scratched or anything. It just has probably a piece of food or whatever on it. And then also Pokemon Fire Red. I got that for $2.99 as well, so that was a great pickup. We had this Game Boy Advance SP. It's a 001 model, but it was only $7.99. It powered right up and worked, and everything's in pretty nice shape. So I'll just clean that up, scrub it up, and get that listed as well. Those sell pretty well, even though they're not the desired 101 model. You can usually sell those for about, I think I have one going right now for about $30. Next was this Xbox 360 controller. Paid $2.99. It was untested. To be honest, I can't say I've ever seen one that didn't work. I can trade it right into GameStop for $13, so definitely wasn't going to pass that up. I believe it probably was with the system, but I bought them on 2 separate days. Next, the 2 Wii models. I start to get away from them, but they had sat there for a week, and they got marked down half price. So I got one of them for $9.99 and the other for $12.99.
They had everything except the 999 one didn't have a controller, but I'm pretty sure this was the controller that went with it that I picked up for 99 cents. So, yeah, definitely can't beat that. I'm going to clean them up. They both do work. One had the Wii Sports game in it, so that was a nice little bonus. Clean them up, sell them for a little bit. I do have a whole bunch of Wii games. This Mario Party 8 game, I'm sure that I can bundle it with and get rid of it quick. Game Boy SP, it is a 101 model. As you can see, it doesn't have a battery or a back case. I only paid $5 for it. I'm definitely not going to pass it up for that. So I'm probably going to switch one of the batteries out to test it, make sure it works. The screen was in pretty good condition, so I had no trouble going after that. Next, this find. Pretty good find. Wii U, I found it in about 4 minutes, listed on Facebook. Messaged the guy. I was probably a mile from his house. Went and picked it up. So it has the 2 games already pre-installed on it, which is good. It does not have a Wii sensor bar or the power cord for the gamepad charging station. So he had it listed for $50. I asked him if he had this stuff. He didn't have them. He goes, how about $25? So definitely going to take that. I'm probably actually going to keep this unit and switch it out with the one that I have that doesn't have any games on it. And then I'll probably put the box up because someone will definitely be looking for the box for sure. Next, this morning at the flea market, found this Pokemon controller. So guy wanted $5 for it. I asked him if he had anything else. He said that he had the system at home, but he couldn't find it right away, so I gave him my number. He said if he finds it, he'll be back tomorrow, but hopefully he calls me first, and hopefully I can get that down. And then the last 2 flea market finds were these 2 Pokemon Pikachu GS. I'm not really sure. Honestly, I think I would be able to sell them with one of the Game Boy Colors. She wanted $10 a piece. I said 2 for $15. She said sure. They sell for $30 to $45 on eBay, so yeah, I'll take a chance on it. 15 bucks. I'm not going to be out a whole lot. Plus, I'll definitely be able to sell them for 10. And the last one was the local video game store here. I did get a Guitar Hero controller for the Xbox One. My girlfriend and I like to play Guitar Hero. She's a lot better at it than me, so that's probably why she likes to play it. But one of the video game stores was closing. Hopefully they find another location again. They're going to do a lot of stuff online, so they'll still be able to get some deals and things there. But we like to play Jeopardy. We play it every night on the Alexa. It makes us feel really stupid. So we got Jeopardy for the Nintendo, Birthday Blowout, Fester's Quest, and Warriors and Wizards. I had a whole bunch of credit that I wanted to get used up. So we went in and they were having 4 for $20, some type of a special there. So pretty happy to add those to the collection. There were some that were fairly harder to find. Fester's Quest is pretty common, but the other 2 were a 7 out of 12 on the Pure Gaming org app. So I try to pick those ones up if they're pretty cheap. So yeah, all in all, not too bad. Good little start to 2018. I'm gonna try to get a little bit better at this and see what we can happen. So thanks for watching. There's going to be a couple other pickup videos before this of recaps from the end of last year that I just haven't got a chance to put up yet. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks.